Here is the Abby in her natural habitat.
It's a mess.
Yes, it's a mess. Here's the editor. Welcome back to Meet the Family series. This is part 4, and it is the one and only, you know her, Abby. So, Abby, this is part 4, but you're actually which number child?
2.
Number 2. So, and you are the editor. So you're pretty used to screen time, right?
Yes.
And you do spend a lot of hours editing.
Yes.
So tell us how old you are.
13.
13, and it's the family YouTube channel, but you kind of have to run it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you do a lot of the recording and all the editing at this point. And I can. Other folks do a little bit of recording, and I can edit pretty good. But right now you do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. A lot of people's gonna know a lot about you already because you're behind the camera. But what do they not know? You play piano.
A little bit, yeah.
So Abby doesn't play by ear. Abby is very cerebral, meaning she thinks things through. So that is Abby's. Abby overthinks everything, don't you?
Yes.
But you're a thinker, so to play piano, you don't play by ear. You just have to learn the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you play with your brain, not your ear. But you are a very intellectual type of a person. You have to think things through, and sometimes that leads to overthinking. I think you get that from me. So tell me, you like riding your bike? You're still
Yeah, Emma took my bike, so I don't really have one right now, but yes.
And you're still a typical preteen, tween, teenage girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are part of Team Sheepdog. You're outside a lot. I think everybody knows that. You wear glasses until you get contacts. You just got contacts. I think people know that. And let's see. I'll tell you something. Abby and Emma both enjoy picking at food. And every time there's food made, you see Abby and Emma over there taking the crust off the chicken, pinching stuff off and eating it. You're a grazer, aren't you?
Yes.
And let's see, what else? What else, Abby?
I don't know.
What should people know that they don't know about you? You enjoy schoolwork.
If I don't have other things going on.
Yeah, so we threaten, hey, if weather gets bad, it's time to start schoolwork. And Jocelyn's like, and was like, I've got to go outside. And Abby's like, yay, aren't you? Yes, you are. And you enjoy shooting.
Mm-hmm.
You also enjoy hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And you enjoy fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're quite accomplished at fishing yourself. And you just do a little bit of everything. So you do a little. Now Emma, she's learning to cook, but she doesn't enjoy it. But you kind of enjoy some of the domestic side of stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you'll cook, but you've got other stuff that is more on your plate than cooking and such. And but what people may not know is you're quite the accomplished knitter.
Yeah.
You do a lot of knitting, and that's the 2-needle thing. What else? I'd say you enjoy working, don't you? Do you
Yes.
enjoy working? And you have, I'll tell you, she has since she was a young lady. Well, not even a lady. Abby's always enjoyed working. So Mama likes to tell the story that I burnt down a corn crib. It was an old corn crib, and so the place here that we're on was an old homestead. And I don't appreciate things looking raggedy and looking like a junk hole. So we will get rid of old equipment or old buildings if need be and keep things, you got to keep things fresh and going and stay up with it, because if you get so far behind, you never get you never get caught up. And I burned down a big corn crib. And for those that don't know, a corn crib is like a big, huge barn with slatted sides, and they used to put ear corn in it. And now all they are is you can pack some bales in it, maybe put some equipment, but they're really not of any use anymore. So I stripped all the lightning rods and the copper off of it and the wire out of it, and I burned it down, and everybody in the neighborhood thought our house was on fire and came and visited because I burned it down at night. And burned it down. But that's a nice story. The next day we go down there and we're like kind of cleaning up, and we're going to get all the metal and the picking up nails and trying to get it to where we can finish doing away with that. And little 3-year-old Abby comes tromping down there, and she's helping just as much as anybody to I think she enjoys working. But she was looking for treasures in the ashes, and she insisted that she was right in the middle of the work, and it had cooled down good, and it wasn't worried about any coals left or anything. She just marches right into the middle of the burnt building and the ashes, looking for treasures and helping pick up anything that she could find. And she's always been that way, head first, doesn't hesitate, and gung ho. So. She enjoys working. She's good at it. She will overthink things sometimes, and she will fret, and she's very, very conscientious. She wants her YouTube channel to succeed, and I call it her YouTube channel because she's kind of taking the lead on it. But really, it's my YouTube channel. I started it, and I guess I got it going, and I started it. But it's the family's YouTube channel. And more than that, we'd like to think of it as God's YouTube channel. But Abby's helping out a lot in that. So she overthinks it. She wants it to succeed. And that's Abby. So if Jocelyn is horse and chickens, and Emma is T-bone and dogs, what are you?
Sheep, I guess.
Sheep master. So, what... You like to show your sheep on camera sometimes. What are their names again?
Buck, and then Rosie and Lucy, and then the lambs are Debbie and Sally.
They're not lambs anymore, though, are they?
No.
They're basically ewes.
Yeah.
And you will work in the garden some, won't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You enjoy garden work, and you know what you're doing in the garden, and you'll help in the. That's Eliza crinkling her fruit snacks. Waiting for her turn to be interviewed. But we'll get to that in her interview. So what else do we know about Abby? You're a go-getter. I have a story about Abby. I kid you not. She is determined. She will persevere, and she does not like being told that's not going to work or this or that. She's an overthinker, but she's determined. And one day, Jill and I were trying to accomplish a little bit of something outside. And like little 1-year-old Abby's going to be out. And it was like summertime. And we had a pack and play underneath a tree in the shade. That's nice. She could be and enjoy the outside with us, right? And she's in the pack and play. And we're over, and I don't know, what were we doing? Making we were building the picnic table. And all of a sudden, we look over at the pack and play, and here is Abby climbing up over the pack and play. So we're ready to leap to try to get her, but no, she goes head first, boom, and tumbled over on her back, did a somersault out of the pack and play, and flat on her back, and she just gets up like nothing. It's fine. And away she goes. And which one was it that said, I'm gonna? Yeah. So what was that one? You come tell us about that, honey. And what was another story when she fell off the bed and just about knocked herself out bouncing on the bed. She's a determined young lady, even from then. So what was that other one?
We were adding on to our house, and we had a huge pile of dirt behind our house, and it was getting towards the end of the day. And at the time, Abby and Jocelyn were still pretty little. I think Emma was maybe a baby. And so we had been outside all day, we were tired, and Adam and I were just sitting on the stairs, just sitting down for a minute, and Jocelyn and Abby had been playing in that dirt all afternoon, and then I had said, okay, we're going to be done, and we're going to get ready to go in. Well, Adam and I get to talking, and pretty soon there goes little 2.5-year-old Abby, and she's mumbling something, but I just didn't understand it quite. And then she goes around the corner, and then I realized what she said, and she said, I'm going to go play in that dirt. And there she goes over towards the dirt pile again.
Dragging her bucket, her toy bucket, and her toy shovel behind her. I'm going to go play in that dirt. Abby don't like being told no, but she's a good girl. So, anything else, Abby?
I don't think so.
That's Abby. Keep editing.